right, hi Taurus. Welcome to Ellesse Reads. I want to do an April love message for you guys, but really it'll apply whenever you watch, whenever you come across this video, okay? All right, let's see. What do the Taurus need to be aware of in love? God, what do the Taurus need to be aware of in love? Let's see. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, with this card here, it can be codependency, right? But addictions is what stands out to me. Addictions is more than just codependency. Addictions can be anything. It could be to substance. It could be to like this yearning for a relationship. And immediately I'm feeling like you need to be okay with being alone. Learn to love yourself without being in a relationship. Someone's super needy. I'm picking up that energy. Someone is very needy. They want to be needed too. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, something I want to point out, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life at this time. Anytime I see this card, this should be your focus, in my opinion. Okay? I'm a Taurus. So girl, what? If your money is not right, if the money is funny, honey, it's nothing to talk about, really. Anyway, let's focus. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify. Let's get an energy oracle for the Taurus. What do the Taurus? Okay. Need in love. Triumph. This is the Chariot energy. Cancer energy. This could be you overcoming this. Hallelujah. Because this was concerning me. For us, Taurus. Okay. Okay. But no, on a serious note, Goddess of the Moon. This is for this to me is you being a co-creator with God, source, universe, whatever word you subscribe to, whatever, right? But you co-creating with life. This could have been like an old version of yourself, a shell of yourself, and recognizing like, bruh, that's not me anymore. Like, yeah, at one point in time, like I felt like I really need to be connected to this individual, especially if you had kids. Like, if you really wanted to make things work with your baby moms or your baby dad for the sake of children, recognizing like I'm wanting it more than the other person, that type of shit, that can be an addiction in itself, and that can be hindering you from moving forward. But I do get like an epiphany here, clarification, and realization that, you know what, having this sort of habit, behavior is not for my highest good. It's time to move on. Hallelujah. Okay. But let's clarify. What's codependency? Four of Swords fell out. Okay, so this energy for me, Four of Swords is like when you're sitting alone at home, thinking too much, especially next to the Ten of Wands. This is an energy of burdens. And when you're, this together is giving like Nine of Swords, but I just get that the weight of the world is sitting on your shoulders and you're just constantly thinking about that. Now, I don't know why, but just being a single parent, like this energy is coming up for me right now. So this could be in regards to a single parent and thinking about how the other parent is not helping you. That is not healthy. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. If the other parent should be doing their job, of course. But I feel like I feel like I brought this up in the Aries reading, and maybe I didn't, but Um, our thoughts and what we talk about is conjure. It's manifestation. Whatever we think about, if we think about it so much so, that shit can actually manifest and create into something, right? So we have to be mindful of what we think of. And if we're thinking about how we got all of these responsibilities, all of these burdens, oh, I'm a single parent, oh, I work 2 jobs, oh, I got this much debt, oh, I got this, I got that, I got problems. That is manifesting into a gang of shit. I'm getting like you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset here. And especially with Triumph here, I definitely think like you have done that. But that message can be for those that are still working on that. Let's see. Anything else on codependency? Strength. I just heard someone say quiet the mind. I'll stay with it. Okay. And the reason with that being said is because this is the Empress for me, and she is trying to close the lion's mouth, quieting the mind. Interesting. I'm also getting with this energy here, like, be careful about who and what you say to other people. There's power in not telling certain people your business as well. That's interesting, because you could tell somebody, and they could be dumb close to you, right? You could tell somebody like, oh, I'm planning on moving here. And you're applying for dummy jobs that you know you fucking qualify for. And for whatever reason, they're not coming through. Because whatever energy and entity is connected to that individual is blocking you from having this new beginning. There is power in quieting the mind and the mouth. Okay? That's a message. I received that. The Hierophant, which is like a high priest, and that's a Taurus card. Okay. I received that. We're going to move on. We're going to move on to Triumph. We have the Two of Cups and Death, which can speak to a relationship coming to an end. Death doesn't always mean literal, and I would say 90% of the time it doesn't. At least for me, it doesn't usually mean literal death. In this case, it absolutely means a relationship that's coming to an end. Oh, but somebody is mad about it. Somebody is mad that you're moving on. They actually intend on starting drama with you because you don't want to fool with them no more, and or because you moved, like physically moved. That's interesting. Girl, what I say? Chariot, the Chariot card is the Triumph card. That is physically moving. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. Somebody is mad. A King of Swords could be an air sign, but it doesn't have to be. Is mad because you left. They have intention on starting some bullshit with you. Let's see. You know what's crazy? Okay. I really feel like they're gonna find out online because the world card can be like the world wide web for me. They're going to find out your happiness online, the truth of your happiness online. But I feel like this individual wants to come through to bring chaos because you're happy. They want to bring chaos because you're happy. Yeah. Let's see. What's this King of Swords about? What's this King of Swords about? I just heard because you got away. Girl, what? Okay, pause, y'all. So, because I was talking about codependency, right? This codependency energy is bruh's energy, right? But at one point in time, you were connected to this individual. So, it absolutely applied. This Four of Swords, just like how this Four of Swords was here, this person was thinking about keeping you stuck. He's still thinking about keeping you stuck. And he has every intention. That's his intent. He's calculated though. He's planning on coming through. To bring chaos. I'm telling you, he's gonna see something online. He's gonna see something online. He watches you online. Whether it's through his accounts or somebody else's, he watches you online. And he's sad about how, like, you don't fuck with him no more. The hangman energy is a stuck energy. This person thinks about how y'all could have been happy in a happy, healthy relationship. This is the most back and forth, hot and cold, wishy-washy individual. The mind is not right with this person. They weren't raised right. Okay? But I'm saying, you beat the case with this individual, and they want to come back for more because you're happy without them. This is crazy. All right, Taurus, you've been warned. And I feel like whoever resonates with this reading, you already know who this person is. You already know who this individual is. Heavy on the child's father if you have children. If you have children, this is a baby daddy. All right, y'all. My information will be in the description. If you need a personal reading, please follow the instructions below. Okay? Yes, if it doesn't apply, of course, let it fly. If it does resonate, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share with other Tauruses if you feel like this resonates with their situation, to get this video out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Bye.